Well, hello out there in YouTube land. It is I, Kim, or Kimberly, Crafty Teacher DIYs, coming at you with, I think this is season 2, episode 5. I'm a little late this month. It is currently August 7th, Monday, when I am filming this. However, I started work. I'm a teacher. Our school started for teachers last Monday. So I've been in school for a week now. With students, we started on August 2nd. It is crazy early for us to be starting. And we had a lot of construction going on in our building, still going on in our building, um, that had made getting into my room and getting things done kind of hard. So I spent a lot of time kind of doing what I could to prep in here. I cleaned out a whole bunch of stuff from over here. I might show you that later. I got some new things for my storage over here because the cat decided she wanted to continue to play with my yarn, and I was all not about that. So July was a little bit hectic. There wasn't a lot of crafting getting done. And part of the reason was I got a little stuck on one of the projects I was working on, but that's okay because I had one finish for me. Um, it's kind of an FFN, but it's a finish for me. So, as I'm just gonna kind of dive in. For those of you that are new, this is a channel mostly about cross stitch, some knitting. I'm a little bit of a beginner knitter. Even though I jumped in full bore with like a crazy Stephen West pattern. Um, but mostly it's about cross stitch. So for those of you that are new, hi, welcome. I hope you like what you see and I hope you return and see it again. For those of you who are returning, you're my faves. I love y'all. And Zach, this one's straight up your alley because I'm hoping it's only going to be maybe 20 minutes. So, because like I said, I didn't get a lot done. We're jumping in. We're getting this going. We're getting this party started. The first thing that I worked on and the finish for now is Entwined by Ink Circles. I am part of the Pink Squadron with Jasmine of Knitting Nurse on YouTube and Twitch and um, Instagram. Trina, who's a great friend of mine from up in Ontario, and Martine, who is a newer cross stitcher. She's over in the UK, I believe. So, um, we kind of were put together with Michelle Bendy's First Most Magnificent Ink Circles Round Robin. And I currently have Martine's project, and Martine's project is finished. So this is Martine's project. She picked colors very similar to what was in the pattern. And this was the section that I stitched down here. And one of the things while I was stitching on this, because this is on an 18 count Ada, with just the called for DMC or CXS thread. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. Um, did you like Opal jumping around back there? Anyway, one thing that I noticed, this is 2/1. I'm not a huge fan of stitching 2/1 on 18 count or 36 count. And I realized that after stitching on these projects that I'm about to show you. Um, so I'm really picky about the way my stitches lie, especially when I'm stitching with 2 threads. So when you getting into tight kind of areas like this, it wasn't my favorite. I struggled a little bit, but I persevered. We have it done. I am ready to send this to Trina. So Trina, if you're watching, this will be on your way. Let me know if you want it now or if you want me to wait until I think we ship next time at the end of September. Yes, September. So again, Trina, if you're watching, let me know because this is coming your way. And Martine, if you're watching, it's done, sweetheart. Okay. So that was my finish. Finish for me. The next 2 projects that I work on my patriotic days or patriotic stitching. I'm not a huge patriotic fan. So I decided to work on some shaded stitchery projects. When it comes around time for those patriotic days. So July 4th I worked on I probably worked on Freedom Motif Sampler by Shaded Stitchery, so this is what the finished product will end up looking like. She's a genius. Let me tell you, I need to buy like a million more patterns. Um, so the Freedom Motif Sampler by Shaded Stitchery. And I worked on that one, like I said, on July 4th. And I got my other waterfall done, and it is looking beautimous. I am absolutely loving it. And this is when I realized I kind of prefer stitching 1/2 or 1/1 if I was doing it on 18 count. So 1/2 on 36 count. This is a Bestitch Me fabric called Macchiato. These two colors here were Bestitch Me silks. And for those of you who hadn't seen it before, I had gotten this whole piece here done, this red in the center, this down here, and then kind of the other side of the water for it. So, um 36 count macchiato, I'm stitching it 1/2, and it is beautiful. She's a genius. I love it. So yeah, stitched on that one July 4th. Um The other one that I stitched on July 5th, my goal is to stitch on one. Sorry if I bumped the microphone on that one. Um, my goal is to stitch on one or the other on the day. So like when it comes to Labor Day, I'll probably stitch on one of them on Labor Day, and then I'll stitch on the other one either the day before or the day after. Probably the day before, just knowing the way that my life is going right now. So the other one that I stitched on July 5th was this Juneteenth day, also by Shaded Stitchery. I kind of keep them in the same thing. Um, so I had started last time with the border, and what was amazing was that I had gotten a fat quarter of macchiato, 36 count again. Might have gotten it in a box. I might have gotten it as a fabric of the month, but it was a fat quarter, and amazingly it fit and it works, and these are on the same count fabric and it's perfect for them. So anytime she comes out with another one, I'm gonna have to go get more macchiato and stitch them on that. But last time I you saw this, I had only gotten essentially this top border done. On the 5th, I got the rest of this done. So this border here, this section here, and then this last blue part right here, only because I had to. 'Cause I really needed to see it. This was me testing, and you can see this is where I was testing to see if I wanted to do it 2/2, 1/2, or if I just wanted to do the top leg second, and I just decided to do 1/2, and it's beautiful. So, love it. She's a genius. I can't wait to pull this out again and continue to work on them. So, expect to see this in September. I think that's the next time that I will be pulling these out. Um, but they just kind of sit in this bag that I had from Big Stitch Bags, Ashley. I like her bags a lot. It doesn't like fully fit in here, but everything fits the way I need to, and it makes me happy. So that was my stitching from July 5th. And then toward the end of July, after I finished um, Martine's section of the First Most Magnificent Ink Circles Round Robin, I started to work on a model. This is something that she had released in a box. I think it was a pirate box because she calls this the pirate sampler. But this is from Bendy Stitchy. I will not have a picture up for you, but I will kind of show you some of the progress. We got a little bit stumped with one of the colors, so this will change just a smidge. But this is going to be the pirate sampler, again by Bendy Stitchy Designs. And this is the color that we're gonna have to look at again. It kind of blends in with the fabric. So um, this is where I got and where I kind of got stuck because then school started happening. and I was exhausted. And I tell you what, on this weekend, I slept for like 12 hours. My mom was totally concerned. She was like, "You didn't move." And I was like, "Yeah, because I was tired." So that was my cross stitch for July. Um, I'll do a quick what's in the bag. The knitting progress that I did in July, I'll show you at the end of the video. So we have a what's in the bag. This came from the Yule Ball box in 2021 from, I believe, Forbidden Fiber. And in this bag, I have kind of, oh, I forgot that this was what was in here. Um, I thought it was a different one. But speaking of Bendy Stitchy, we have Marshmallow World. I do have all of the accoutrement. So these little placards and stuff. So, but this is Marshmallow World. This came in a Fangirl Fibers box. So it has the called for Fangirl Fibers fabrics. So there's this, I don't know if she named them or not. If she named the fabrics. I'll be honest, I can't tell you. It's probably somewhere in my stuff, but it's got this beautiful like kind of sky blue. It's a nice kind of lavender color and then this gorgeous green. So, those colors again are a little bit washed out. But those are the fabrics for the different marshmallows and then obviously I have ooh, uh that should not happen. All right. Um I don't know where I got these scissors, but they're pretty. They're all like rainbowy, like sparkly stuff. Anyway, but I have all the fangirl fibers. I think they're silks actually. Um, yeah, the 26-yard 2-ply silks. So I have all the silks for the different Marshmallow World pieces. So again, this is my segment for what's in the bag. These are all the things that I have kitted that I just haven't gotten around to because I am somewhat of a monogamous stitcher. Um, where, like, for instance, the first most magnificent ink circles round robin. I really wanted to get that done. So I like really worked to get it done. So the last one that I have here is Autumn Lane's Something Wicked This Way Comes. And I super love our friends here in their Halloween costumes, kind of doing their whole trick or treating. So I love that. And the witches down here, super cute. When am I going to get to do this? No idea. It's obviously not a very small kit. I have Galaxy by Be Stitch Me on a 32 count. And I thought that that would be super cute. I might go this way with it, with kind of the moon shining up here. I don't know. I haven't fully decided. This is a 32 count. Does not feel like a linen. Lugana. It is does it now that I think about it, it does feel like Lugana. But I thought Galaxy would look super cute with that program with that pattern. I can't wait. Again, when am I gonna do it? No idea because you all have seen what I got at least 15 kits and I have 15 whips right now. The girl is just never gonna get this stuff done. All right. So those were my what's in the bag for this week or month. All right. So let's talk about things I purchased. I belong in two Silk of the Months. One of which is Mislaid Pages Dinky Dyes Silk of the Month. So these are the silks for this month. Again, they're not showing up super great. However, they are super pretty. So we have this one is called Moony Ponds right there. Nieponds. The next one we have here is Mocha Mauve. The next one, ooh, this one's pretty. I like the pinks and the blues, is Monkey Mia. And the last one, this is really pretty. It's very purpley, although it looks very blue. Miss Molly. And again, I need to work on my color saturation because that's ridiculous. Those didn't quite look the way that they should. When they're next to one another, they do a better job. But when they're just out on their own, they don't look so good. Okay, so that was Jessie of Mislaid Pages. She's a sweetheart, or she is a sweetheart. So make sure that you go and kind of follow their Patreon and other things. The fabric, I belong in two Fabric of the Month clubs, one of which is Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. This one they call Dragon Tears, and I get 40 count. I probably need to redo this and get, like, say 32 count because this would really make a nice, pretty lady. Um, but, well, that's just the way it is. So I'm not in there yet. Just gonna have to survive with what I got. My other silk of the month is, of course, Brandy Stitch Me. So her silks this month, the first one is Bone, so it's her kind of white color. This grayish color is called Fossil. This red is called Gobbler, like a turkey gobble. This kind of brown, well, it's called Honey, and it kind of looks like honey. And Lapis is this pretty, pretty blue. So those are the silks from Brandy's July. And the fabric is lightly salted, not roasted. And most everybody has kind of seen it. Um, you might have seen it anyway. It's a really good. It's kind of peach. Got a good kind of peach tone to it, so it's really pretty. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Probably a sampler of some kind, but I do get linens. I do not get even weaves or anything like that. I had one lonely purchase this month. Well, I technically had more than that. I bought clothes for school, such as my Don't Be So Salty. But a couple of things that I had really kind of wanted to purchase and had my eye on. And then they went on sale, so I decided to make sure I did that. Um, this is a random thing. I do follow Emily D. Baker on YouTube here. She's hilarious, and I like a lot of the things that she covers and the way she covers them, especially when we're talking about law. But I got her Law Nerd lip shades from her Allegations and Shade collection from Gerard Cosmetics. So we have facts, hearsay, and objection are the three colors. But and for those of you who don't follow Emily D. Baker and have not seen these things, they are hilarious. Because there is a light on this lip gloss with like a small mirror that is so bright. It's rather hilarious. So let me see if I can get one of them open to show you. I'm trying to open objection here. Um, and it is not really allowing me to do so. Oh, there it goes. Okay, objection. Here we are. Again, I have not tried them. It does tell me to peel. There's the mirror, and again, you'd peel it off. But then when you take it out, there's this really bright light. They cracked me up. So I hadn't bought any Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses, but now I have. So I got her objections and hearsay or fact. What did she call them? Oh my goodness, how did I forget it already? I just said it. Allegations and Shade collection, which is outstanding. Oh my goodness, my nose just started to itch. The other thing that I saw, and I knew I had to purchase, was this from Bags Plus USA on Etsy. They came out with these little elastic loops that you can put your sulky flosses in. So this one holds 24, and I want to use it for when I do trying tiny stitching, and I get things like the Averswa Surfine, because I think they could fit in there, and then I could just have my collections of the Swa Surfine in the one little spot. So I'm super excited. But that was all the things that I purchased. Those were all the what's in the boxes. So the last thing that you all need to see, not really need to see, for those of you who don't do the knitting part of it, you can peace out now. Otherwise, for those of you who want to see this, again, this is my project. I jumped in, like I said, just jumped right on into the deep end. I was probably about in here in this section the last time you all saw it. But I'm in the last like real big slip stitch section of my Steep and West Aurora Cavern shawl. And y'all, this thing is bright. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But it's pretty. I don't know how much I'm gonna use it and or wear it, but I did not think the colors would turn out to be as bright as they did. I totally messed up down in here, and I am not a spider, especially when it comes to knitting, because the last row that I did, I had to increase one randomly and then decrease by one somewhere when I figured out my mistake, because I had already like taken out and redone that thing like 4 or 5 times. I was done. So that's everything. Oh, Zach, I didn't hit my 20 minutes, man. I'm sorry. It's 25. Um, but yeah, that's everything. That was August. I'm back into school mode, which means that I don't know how much crafting I'm going to get done, especially since I have so much to do still in my classroom. My classroom is looking kind of bare right now. So over the next little bit, my goal is to get some of those things up on the walls and to make sure that I'm doing the best job I can. And I got a lot to do. So probably get to that, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all go. I hope you enjoyed seeing kind of the things that I got going. I'm sorry I didn't have the pretty pumpkins pattern so that you could see it. Maybe I'll try to remember to pop a picture in maybe while I'm editing, or maybe not while I'm editing because I don't feel like doing too much editing. I don't know. If you see it, you see it. If you didn't, you didn't. I do have two extra patterns of um Mouse's Christmas and Mouse's Halloween stitching. I bought extra patterns. I didn't realize I had them. So, um, if you're watching and you like those, go ahead and kind of put Mouse down there and I'll see whoever wants them. I might do like a little random giveaway, or if you want one over the other. I don't have a lot of people that comment and I don't have a lot of people that follow. But if you want one of those tiny modernist patterns, just tell me Mouse and which one you'd like, and I'll see about contacting you to get information that I can send it out to. All right. I'm done. I'm out. We'll see y'all the next time. I hope you enjoy your stitching. I hope you enjoy, if you're on summer break, you're enjoying your summer break. If you're on any kind of vacation, enjoy that as well. And we will see you in September. Bye, everybody.